Tangents. I go on them sometimes.
We both go on tangents.
Yeah.
Quite a lot, actually.
Yeah. Which results in periodically us going, so earlier we were talking about, and it was like an hour ago. I meant to say...
Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so welcome back to Let's Play Trauma Center New Blood. I'm redxparasite.
I'm Air327.
And we're going to make a forced appearance.
Does this mean this is the face cam episode? Because that's an appearance.
We did set up the face cam.
Well, shit.
We clearly did not think this through. Alright, I'm redxparasite.
I'm Air327. I might have said that, but I don't remember.
Tangent.
Yeah. We're professionals.
Very professional.
We're trained professionals
Yes.
on a closed
I
course.
have a favor to ask you two. Please
Very
have
true.
a seat.
Do not try this at home.
This is headed.
Would you mind watching this video?
What?
In these times of skyrocketing medical costs, there remains a ray of hope for those in need. Only one doctor provides life-saving surgery free of charge.
The look on your face is priceless.
This
I'm just
is
surprised that this
wish
came out of
come
Japan and
true
not America now.
Miracle surgery. We're
Like,
back again tonight to continue
he
our
looks way too
surprising
excited.
medical documentary.
Oh, well, to be fair, though, he's a TV host.
Yeah.
They're supposed to look way too excited.
Welcome
That's
to
kind of their
Wish
job.
Come True Miracle Surgery. I'm your host,
Where we hopefully
Guy
don't film
Davidson.
deaths live on
Tonight,
air.
We have a heart-wrenching story for you.
I mean, hopefully the program is taped.
Yeah.
So in the event that something like that happens, they just don't air
Yeah.
that segment.
Now, let's bring in our hospital's director, Dr.
This seems like
Leonardo Bello.
A really bad idea for a reality show.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Way too many
Hello,
legal hoops to
everyone,
jump
and
through.
Good evening. My question for you tonight is, are you living healthy lives?
It's like the most generic question you could ask.
Thanks for being with us, Leo. Let me compliment you on your work last week. It was inspirational.
Do you
And
think,
I
he,
don't-
says, do
and
you
I-
think he says that every week?
I was going to say, and I don't just say that because I'm paid to, although that is part of it.
Thanks, guy. But it's the patient who's the true hero.
In no way is that true.
I'm pleased to report that Mr. Ellis is well on the road to recovery.
I've heard of this show. It's on primetime TV, right?
Yes. They agree to cover all the medical bills, and in return, they broadcast the entire procedure.
That's the other thing that I would want to know is, why would people want to watch that?
I don't know.
Like, I mean, because our insides don't look pretty.
No.
Ethically, I have some concerns about the show, but I hear it's rather popular.
I mean, I suppose it could be good for medical students, but who else is really going to get
Yeah.
that much out of that?
Seems like a complete
I
farce
don't
to
know.
me.
It just seems like a really weird thing to broadcast.
Yeah.
So what does this have to do with us?
Keep watching.
So,
You'll see.
this week's death... Oh my god, I spoiled my joke. This week's episode is canceled due to the death of the participant.
By the way, Leo, you seemed a bit angry when you arrived at the studio today.
Actually, I was. Allow me to tell you why. As our viewers know, this program has brought to light many serious issues with our healthcare
Like
system.
the fact that healthcare is expensive enough that people are willing to broadcast their surgery to the entire world to not have to pay for it.
Yeah.
But I recently learned something even more disturbing.
The fact that you're
$300
broadcasting this on
million
national TV.
of our country's annual budget goes to Caduceus.
Okay, you compare that to military spending,
Yeah.
and
Personally, that disgusts me. What's wrong with our medical
Wait,
administration?
why
it
is...
doesn't even come close.
Wait, I'm just not sure what's a problem about that. I
He's
want
trying
the
to make a name for himself.
I want the people that make me not die to have the money to make me not die.
Where's the money going? I haven't heard any reports that would justify such an outrageous budget. Research only gets us so far. What about the thousands of patients who aren't receiving medical care?
That sounds like a different issue.
This is a slippery slope because if you don't keep researching new treatments, then you'll have patients that you can't treat with existing medicine.
Yeah.
that
How
will
about
suffer
instead
or
of
die.
saying we know enough about medicine, let's treat the problems we have? How about you say maybe the medical field as a whole needs a bit more money that it's getting so we can afford to research and treat people? Maybe that's a better solution to your problem that you've decided we have.
The future of this country's healthcare looks gloomy indeed.
I
hope I'm not getting too
members
political.
Of that organization are growing rich while the taxpayers are footing the bill. I doubt they're courageous enough to operate under the scrutiny of the
I
public
bet you
eye.
can see where this is going.
You said it, Leo. Please stay tuned. We'll introduce today's patient following the commercial break. Say goodbye to your medical worries and hello to miracle surgery.
This whole thing
What
is
was
just
that all
so
about? They don't have the slightest clue what we do here.
weird.
Oh boy. Yeah.
They've publicly tarnished our reputation. Obviously, their claims are completely unfounded.
Let them say what they want. They'll eat their words eventually.
I agree.
That's not
But
how
the
politics
higher-ups
works.
Are outraged about it.
Exactly.
We received orders from the Secretary of Health and Welfare to crush them.
That's not how politics works either. What the frick?
Crush them?
Crush them?
Yes, they want someone
What was
to
it,
make
crushing
an appearance on the
syndrome?
show.
Yeah, crush syndrome.
Crush syndrome. I put too many letters in it.
That's why you wanted to see us?
So you actually agreed to it? We had no choice. Besides, someone has to do it. We can't just pretend like it never happened.
I can't believe that you two will be appearing on Miracle Surgery.
Well, I wouldn't bet on it. One of the conditions is that if we win, they take the show off the air.
That's a pity.
That was a really creepy smile, actually.
With your skills,
Yeah.
I highly doubt you'll lose.
I'm a little more skeptical.
You can tell because I've raised my glasses a little.
You can tell because my eyes have disappeared behind my glasses. My clear lensed glasses
Oh, don't get
that
me
you
wrong.
can see
I'll be
through
rooting for you both.
because they're glasses.
But with Leonardo Bello as your opponent, it
See
won't
how
be
see-through
an
they
easy
are?
victory.
To be fair, they're
I mean,
it's a
I know-
pretty intense
Yeah,
light in the
and I
room.
know that's
You know
like an
him?
anime trope and everything.
Yeah, it definitely is.
But that doesn't mean that it's not dumb.
He was well known at the medical school I attended. It may seem like he's all talk, but he's a skilled doctor.
Oh, great. So he does actually have the skill to back up his outrageous claims.
I like how the location is Channel 24 Studio 2.
Well, and actually, they're very specific
In
about the
these
locations.
times of skyrocketing medical costs, there remains a ray of hope for those in need.
Even if it's someplace specifically in Caduceus, like the research laboratory, it will say the research laboratory instead of just Caduceus, USA.
Huh.
Only one doctor provides life-saving surgery free of charge.
feel
This
like we've
is
seen
wish
this.
come true, miracle surgery.
It's almost like it's the tagline for the TV show.
It's almost like they
Good
play this
evening,
intro
folks.
every
I'm your
episode.
host, Guy Davidson.
It's just
Mind
a
blown.
yeah.
I'm sure you've all seen the previews for tonight's show. So, let me introduce our surprise guest.
How are they surprise guests if there was a preview for the show?
They probably said with surprise guests.
Oh, maybe.
From Caduceus,
Yeah.
one of our country's best-funded medical institutions.
That would be the best way to get people to watch.
Yeah.
To tune in would be to say, yeah, we're going to have a surprise guest.
Yeah, just like
Not say who it is.
show them starting to walk out and then cut to the audience applauding or something stupid. Like just so that you can't see their face. But oh my god, who's that leg? I have to find out.
Who's that leg?
Please
Who's
welcome
that leg?
Dr. Vaughn and
It's
Dr. Blaylock.
Diglett. I don't know why, but for some reason Diglett's the first Pokemon I could think of today.
Good evening.
It doesn't
Nice to
even
be
have
here.
legs. You could have even gone with something like Hitmonlee or Blaziken
Okay.
or like Lopunny or something else that has legs.
That probably was just about the worst Pokemon I could.
Even Ditto could have better legs than Diglett.
To be fair, Ditto could also have no legs if it wanted to.
True. Alright, so tangents about Pokemon.
Yeah.
Hey,
And they're, great TV personalities.
Yeah.
Let's start off with a simple question. What made you decide to appear on this show?
Well, gee.
Company politics.
Unfortunately, there have been a number of rumors perpetuated by this program. So we're here to clear things up. Caduceus conducts useful research and provides unparalleled treatment. In fact, our research is the future of medicine.
Ah, you seem a bit defensive.
Why are people booing research?
Because they're going against the star of the show.
Yeah, I know.
What do you have to say in response, Dr. Bello?
It doesn't really make sense.
No.
I know they're on a TV show and all, but
It's not the future I'm concerned with, it's the present. And if my criticism will force you to improve, then it will have served its purpose.
such a
Now,
jerk face.
let the
Yeah.
lesson begin.
That's our Leo, a straight shooter. Well then, let's introduce this evening's patient. Enrique Alvarez is suffering from a very troublesome tumor.
So are we operating on the same patient or is there more than one?
I have no idea.
And unfortunately,
Actually, no, I think-
he also has
I
complications
think it's just
with
us
his heart
operating.
and lungs.
I think Bello isn't operating.
This has made operating on him difficult. And that is why he has come seeking help on this show. Mr. Alvarez, is there anything you'd like to say?
I'm incredibly grateful that this show has given me a chance to get some treatment. There were times when I got really down, but now I have hope. It's just that
It's just what?
I'm a fan of Dr. Bellows, so I was hoping he was going to operate on
It
me.
just also creates this really weird situation where you have doctors that are famous. And it's like, oh, this guy's my favorite doctor. I want him to
Yeah.
operate on me. But
And Dr. Oz shows how well that turns out.
well, and yeah, like if you look at how those things generally work in real life, those doctors tend to not be like the most trustworthy source of
Yeah.
information when it comes to educating yourself about
Yeah.
medical stuff.
There's a reason why they're not working in a hospital and they're working in a TV studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this whole scenario is just
I'm
kind
sorry
of
to
like
hear
a
that,
whole
Enrique.
bunch of
But
nope.
there's no need to worry.
Yeah.
If anything even slightly out of the ordinary happens, I'll take over. So please, let them proceed with the operation.
Really? Great. And that makes me feel a lot better.
Don't worry, Mr. Alvarez. You're in good hands.
And people are still booing. It's like, oh, this person's gonna save this other
Also, I'm
person's
pretty
life.
sure-
Let's boo them.
Pretty sure that exact
isn't
sound
exactly the
effect
place
is
for
in
it, but let's
Banjo-Tooie
begin
whenever
the
you
briefing.
do well in a mini game, because it's
Stock booing.
well, yeah, that
Sound.
is. It's like,
Like the host said, the objective
no,
of
it's
this
when you
operation will be
do
to
well
extract tumors from the
in
stomach.
at least I think in the Dodgems Dome, because you're facing
the
off
patient
against
also has arrhythmia, so we'll need to
up
be
to
careful.
3 other opponents that are on Grunty's side.
Pay attention. So we're dealing with a guy that has tumors, but he has arrhythmia,
Got
so
it.
he'll
We'll perform this operation
fibrillate
flawlessly.
from time to time. So same thing
Mm-hmm.
applies from earlier. So
It's finally
Okay.
begun.
Stop operating
The
if
miraculous, life-changing
the monitor
operation is
starts
upon
beeping.
us.
Okay.
Will they save the patient? Will they prove their skill and determination?
will that guy ever shut up? Just ignore the glitz and stay calm. Let's prove ourselves out there.
like this game definitely does have its really great moments
Yeah.
for the
Abilities
humor
of
side of things.
Caduceus's best and brightest will soon be laid bare for all to see. Are they
I'd like to
skilled
apologize on behalf
or
of
just
Caduceus in
government-funded
advance.
slackers? We're all here to witness the truth.
Is he gonna shut up and let us operate?
Let's handle this like we always do, Val. Just concentrate on the patient.
He's right. Please begin the operation.
Here we go! Are you ready for some surgery?
This is just so
According to the
patently
preliminary
ridiculous.
examination-
Yeah.
Hey, I think we've spotted.
Okay, so I think there's gonna be blood whenever we remove these
The
tumors,
tumor is
or
being
maybe not.
carried out on
okay.
a stainless steel tray.
Oh, I could have sworn that I got that one closer.
Nice.
Closer
There's
enough.
nothing else.
There might be one up in the top right area.
Yeah, I'll let you finish stuff because you're better. And then we'll scroll over.
There must be another tumor. Let's take a look with the magnification tool.
See, we
Alright.
know.
Now,
Yeah,
Where's all this blood coming from?
It's coming.
what's this?
that's not good.
Looks like they found
Pointer. Oh,
They've discovered more tumors.
You can get the blood
The
pools.
hemorrhage that takes care of one tumor, but there may be
Yeah, that's
others.
just the brain. And vitals. We're down to half.
okay. Vitaling.
These
Vitaling.
tumors multiplying somewhere?
We need to re-examine the areas we've already
Oh.
treated.
No. Okay, yeah, I know where it is.
Okay. Oh, nice.
The hemorrhaging's severe. Hand me the drain, please.
Oh boy, this part's fun.
You must be kidding me. The drain's not working.
It's scripted.
Is it broken?
So I guess what we get to do for a while.
We'll manage for the time
Vitals.
being.
Yeah, pretty much. You actually see we can't select it on the palette either. So actually what we can do in the meantime,
No, an
I think we...
equipment
Oh, there's another
malfunction?
one.
Get it together,
Another what?
Caduceus.
A tumor.
Oh,
I'm-
identify them.
Yeah, I'm just getting them out in the open until we get the
Here's a
drain
new
back.
drain.
Okay.
The bleeding won't stop until we take
Oh,
care of
here's the
these
EKG. Hold it.
His heart's fibrillating. Stop
That was like
operating.
just in time.
Flatline.
Definitely
Patient's
intentional.
undergoing cardiac arrest.
So
I'll get
you're
the
starting
A or
A and
B?
B, A and B at the same
A
time
and
when it
B.
overlaps.
Okay.
It'll be faster if we do it by hand.
Once we both get into a rhythm, it goes pretty well.
We have a pulse.
Yeah, so if you get too cool, it'll switch.
Talk
Okay.
about
If you
hard
get...
power, but
So that's
this
how that
surgery
works?
is
Yeah,
I'd
I
love
think
to
it
see
requires
you
like
guys
4
mouse.
goods, also vital. Yeah, this one is a bit tricky because you have the fibrillation happening periodically.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna go and wear out my syringe. Done with that.
I think we're actually like on the far side of it mostly.
There's no sign of
Yep.
any other tumor.
Let's close them up and get this circus over with.
There were some stumbles along the way, but it looks like our guests have
Pretty
safely
sure we're
finished
using
the
your
operation.
equipment, so
Yep. Well, and of
Just
course,
close 'em
it's
up and we'll be
scripted that
done.
the game's gonna make you look bad there.
yeah.
I'm anxious to hear Dr. Bellows' thoughts. We'll
Oh,
hear
I'm
from
sure they're
him
gonna be great.
after the break.
Uh-huh.
He's gonna just love us
Uh-huh.
because he's expressed such a favorable opinion of us in the past.
Mm-hmm.
Still got to see after all that.
Well, Dr. Bello, how did they do?
First, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Alvarez on a successful operation. But as I suspected, I should have been the one to perform the procedure.
What do you mean by that?
I would have been able to complete the operation in 3/4 the time, reducing the amount of bleeding.
Uh-huh.
If this is the best they can do, then I'm rather disappointed.
What?
I want to let his assholery sink in a bit.
Uh-huh.
Guy, why don't we settle this once and for all? Let's invite 2 patients with the same condition onto the show and do their surgeries simultaneously. Then the
So,
difference in skill.
Let me guess. Ours
will
has
be
extreme
obvious.
complications, his doesn't, and we still finish at about the same time.
Close.
Leave.
He finishes
That's
before
a
us.
fantastic
And calls it a
idea.
victory.
Of course, it depends on whether or not our guest surgeons are up for the challenge.
Of course we are. We accept.
Good job, Valerie.
We'll show you who's more talented.
Way to fall for that trap.
You completely fell for their trap, Val.
Wow, that was actually really long.
Huh.
So, I guess next time, we're going to have a showdown.
All right.
So thank you for watching this episode of Trauma Team. Nope, I did it. I finally did it.
Oh,
I messed
yeah.
up. Trauma Center New Blood. It's so much faster. to
It
say
is.
Trauma Team, which
It's faster even than Trauma Center. It's a whole syllable less, and then this also has 2 more after that. That's just too many syllables.
it was the end of me. Well, thank you for watching. I've been redxparasite,
I've been Area 327.
signing out.